Alright, yeah. This is strange, you might say. Why are you pre-recording the chin pack, you might ask? Well, it's because how the stream's been constantly messing up. The streams. So as a result, I decided to actually pre-tape my episodes now. So yeah. As I was saying, the reason why I decided to tape it instead of stream it is because with the streams recently, they've been messing up recently too many times. So I got so frustrated that I don't even want to stream at the moment. That I'm better off taping it. At least when I tape it, at least it doesn't miss out on anything, at least for the most part. So yeah. Anyways, let's do shit.
You're more punctual than I expected.
Also, any dialogue I skip in this one is because I already did it. Like, I think it was, what was it, like 2-3 episodes prior. So yeah.
Let's head inside.
I went inside, talked to Elazar.
Master Kaeya? And the Traveler? Welcome! Welcome! Please, come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
Long time no see, Elzer.
Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, what brings you back to the winery this... Sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
No need to be so formal.
You're coughing.
I just returned from Sumeru and dropped by to see you all.
Ah, what a pity. Master Diluc went out to handle business last night and hasn't returned yet.
Never mind. The main thing is that you and Adeline are here. Oh, speaking of Adeline, where is she?
She's taking some time off. She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself.
That's good.
Perfect. I brought some gifts for you both. Here, this belt buckle is for you.
My goodness, it's exquisite. Thank you, Master Kaeya. I'll treasure it.
Alright.
Would you like anything to drink? We recently finished making a new batch of dandelion wine.
Well, what perfect timing. I was just wondering how this year's batch was coming along.
Let me fetch a barrel and have someone deliver it to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters for you.
Oh, I won't be needing an entire barrel. A couple of bottles will be more than sufficient. Else Diluc might say I came here to beg.
Oh, Master Diluc might grumble, but he doesn't mean it. Anyway, let me fix you both a drink.
Much obliged. Then I'll have a glass of dandelion wine and a glass of cider lake for her, if you please.
Cider Lake, what the hell?
The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content, as Master Kaeya will be aware. I'll prepare them now. Please, wait a moment.
Of course my drink is non-alcoholic.
Strictly speaking, that's not entirely true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it.
Please, enjoy.
Try the Cider Lake that Elder mixed. It's quite sweet and very
Pleased
tasty.
you liked it. Looks like my bartending skills haven't faded with age.
How have you been recently? Is the winery's business doing well?
To tell you the truth, we've had our work cut out for us recently trying to fulfill some major orders. Things have only just started to quiet down over the last couple of days.
So, you've had no time off lately?
Master Diluc was concerned about the same thing. But with him being out on business for a few days, who would take care of business and the guests if I were to take time off? Maybe some other time.
Alright. And also, I'll be releasing these Genshin Impact, My Hero Ultra episodes at random. Watch Dogs 2 episodes at random. Basically, because I want them to feel like live streams. So, yeah. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna premiere them to make it still have the live stream vibes. And it's just that there's gonna be some editing in it. In these episodes, so yeah.
At least take half a day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens, Diluc will never forgive himself.
You make a fair point.
If you're worried about having someone to handle the winery, why not leave it to me? I'm familiar enough with your responsibilities to cover for you for a while.
Master Kaeya, Please, come back to the winery more often. We all miss you very much.
All right. No need for that kind of talk. Come on. I'll see you out.
Alright.
While I'm resting, I shall leave Dawn Winery in your hands.
Don't
All right.
worry. I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy. And go see the doctor. Such great weather today. A calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat.
Yep.
Though, it's a pity this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? Remember, it's on the second floor.
How is that about?
Of course it's fine. I promised Elzer I'd help. I said nothing about leaving the wine alone.
Oh, alright. Got hot.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the welcome party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaeya? The reserve collection is reserved for a reason, you know. You should at least run it past Master Diluc first.
Oh, Adamant, surely you misheard. We were simply taking a walk around the house.
I see. Anyway, what brings you and the traveler to the winery today?
We just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello. And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here. Surely you wouldn't object, Adamant.
How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us.
Alright.
Oh, Adamant, I also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential oil is for you. If you rub it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack.
Oh my! I can't believe you remembered something like that.
Well,
Of course I remember. You always took such good care of me when I fell sick as a child. In comparison, this is nothing.
You're all grown up now, and you don't get sick nearly as easily. You don't need me to look after you anymore.
True, I don't get sick as much. But speaking of being looked after, when I was in Sumeru, I did find myself and my stomach missing your cooking so terribly.
Oh, are you hungry? Would you like to eat something? You too, traveler. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like to eat.
Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish.
Steak?
Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot.
wow.
Fragrant cedarwood grilled. Medium? Stewed vegetables on the side?
Yes, just like you always used to make. Thank you kindly, Adelant.
My pleasure. Traveler, I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes?
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna select a few dishes for her.
Grilling the
Let's go.
steak over fragrant cedar wood infuses it with more flavor than pan frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaya's. Since using an open flame to grill indoors is somewhat inconvenient, we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's perfect for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews.
Wow.
I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything stewed. Oh, what would you prefer, traveler?
Satisfying salad.
Okay, right away.
So she gets the fireball and
Master
prepares.
Kaeya really likes stewed vegetables, but it takes the most time. So I'll start making that first, and then prepare your meal once that's underway.
You seem to know Kai's preferences inside and out.
Of course! I looked after him and Master Diluc when they were growing up. He wasn't always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet. Boys, huh? The gentle ones grow up to be wild, and the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved. At least that's my experience. If there's anything you don't understand about Master Kaeya and his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it. His temperament
Alright.
has changed quite a lot over the years, but he still has a lot of the endearing qualities I remember.
I can't always tell if he's being truthful.
Kaeya is much savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he could be tricky to deal with. But let me share a few little tips. When he answers your question with a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe, and don't be led on by him. As for not knowing what he's up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story.
Wow.
But don't let him get to you too much. You can take it from me. You were drinking a cider lake just now, right?
That's right.
Do you know why it's called that? The name was coined by none other than Master Crepus when he mixed the drink for Master Kaeya himself.
Wow.
They were adorable when they were young. One time, the winery was hosting a banquet, and Master Crepus strictly forbade Master Diluc from drinking.
Wow.
Master Diluc wasn't happy about that, and he convinced Master Kaeya to team up with him and sneak into the wine cellar to steal some dandelion wine.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
And how did I find this out? Because when Master Kaeya attempted to distract me, I could clearly see Diluc hiding around the corner of the corridor, gesturing to Master Kaeya to direct him through the whole thing. The Captain Kaeya of today never bats an eye when he lies, but he wasn't like that at all when he was young. Oh, goodness, how did I get into this? Anyway, they were discovered by Master Crepus in the end, and he was furious. He punished Master Kaeya by making him write lines, and Master Diluc was forced to clean the wine barrels in the cellar.
Wow, they both got in trouble just for sneaking, just for trying to sneak in and drink wine, bruh. Wow, you cannot make this shit up, bruh. Say yeah.
The wine cellar had over a dozen large wine barrels to scrub, and Master Diluc was just a child. There was no way he could finish it all by himself. Master Crepus really meant to teach him a lesson.
Oh wow.
I'd originally planned to secretly finish off the work for him, but when I peeked inside the cellar, I found that Master Kaeya was already there. He and I finished scrubbing the remaining barrels when Master Crepus saw that the bruises on Master Kaeya's hands were even darker than those on Master Diluc's hands. He instantly understood the situation. Master Crepus wasn't stern by nature, so to comfort Master Kaeya, he mixed him a drink and added a few drops of alcohol just so he could have a little taste. So you see, Kaeya was a gentle child and never one to boast about the things he did for other people. Sometimes he'd even deny it if asked.
Wow.
His friends have a special place in his heart, even if he keeps this to himself. Kaeya's quite a smooth talker these days. but I can tell that his habit of quietly helping others hasn't changed.
So it was always there. I understand what you mean.
Good. Okay, the stew is nearly ready, but the meat and the other dishes will need a moment. Please wait at the table. I'll be over shortly.
Alright, thank you. Alright, let's go to the table with Kaeya.
Drinking fine wine, eating Adeline's steak. Ah, now this is what I call a vacation.
I'm surprised you guys didn't get drunk, bro. I got to hear some stories about your childhood.
Oh? What has Adeline been telling you?
She said you was a very smart kid.
So she told the good stories. Well, shucks. Now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, for real? For real, you embarrassed homeboy? Amateur. So yeah.
Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra, given how long it's been since you were last here.
Wow.
Oh, we never imagined that it would be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself. Why don't you sit and eat with us this time?
Alright. I also realized that tomorrow will mark 5 years since the first video for this channel, this variant of the channel got uploaded. So yeah, let's eat together. Yeah.
If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything.
Sure, baby.
I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once? After all, I don't live here anymore, so I'm just a regular guest. You aren't going to refuse your honored guest this small request, are you?
Since it's you, Master Kaeya, I see no choice but to honor your request.
What was the request?
I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid. So please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude.
It's all Kaeya's fault.
Traveler, given how petty Master Kaeya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Favonius?
Yes, me.
Looks like my efforts have paid off. See, Adeline?
Enjoy home cooked meal with Kaeya and
Hello, everyone.
the maid.
Pardon me, but is this Dawn Winery? I'm Guanger, a guard with the Secure Transport Agency under the Leah Communications Office. Here's my card.
No wonder Elsa felt so strongly about staying. He certainly wasn't kidding about how busy it is. Mr. Guanger, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine. The Secure Transport Agency has worked with your fine establishment in the past, though we've only corresponded through letters. I always found it a great pity that I, the overseer of our cooperation, have never had the occasion to visit in person.
Why don't we go inside to discuss the details? No doubt the conversation will flow better with some of our wines to taste. Adeline, we'll continue our discussion later. Could you fetch some apple cider for the three of us?
Certainly, Master Kaeya. Please wait a moment.
Alright. So we have to let's go back into the winery to entertain our guests. So yeah. Our guests from Leeway. So yeah.
And how might I address you, sir? As well as your
It's what?
Just Kaeya is fine. I'm standing in today for Elzer, who usually manages the winery's business. And this is my good friend.
Alright. Hi, I'm
A pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not just here today to pay a visit. I actually have an invitation for Master Dealer to cut the ribbon at a ceremony to celebrate our agency's business. Our collaboration with Dawn Winery last year was quite successful, and I was curious about your product shipment plans for the next quarter. If it's no trouble, please, also mention to Master D-Luke that our agency has expanded this year. So if the winery has any additional needs, please consider us.
Alright.
Master Kaeya, the apple cider you requested.
Master? Wait. Pardon my foolishness, but might I inquire as to your relation to Dawn Winery?
I'm Master Crepus's adopted son, and Master D-Luke's brother. However, as a serving captain with the Knights of Favonius, I am rarely at the winery.
Wow.
My mistake. I apologize for not realizing earlier. I do hope I have not done you a discourtesy.
You may have
Don't worry.
misunderstood, Mr. Granger. Though I am Master D-Luke's brother, I don't actually live at Dawn Winery.
Well.
I'm also a guest here today. I'm merely here receiving guests due to Elzer being temporarily indisposed.
Okay.
But please, don't worry. I will be sure to extend your invitation to Master D-Luke.
Thank you for
No
your
problem,
graciousness. I knew the Dawn Winery's wines were delicious, but I am only now discovering how wonderful the apple cider is. It has a clear and inviting fragrance.
In addition to the apple cider, the winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquors. I see you are also a connoisseur of fine wines, so it would be a shame not to sample some. Adelaide,
Yeah, for real.
please fetch a bottle from the reserve collection in the second floor wine locker.
As you wish, Master.
Do you enjoy upside? Yeah.
Thank you again for your most gracious hospitality. Today's trip was very fruitful. Now, allow your humble servant to take his leave.
Please, it was a pleasure. Here's hoping we'll have a chance to share some more fine wines together in the future.
The
Alright.
guest has left, Master Kaeya.
In the end, you couldn't protect the reserve.
It's no skin off my nose. Master D-Luke may have a few choice words when he learns of the situation, but that's all. All I really wanted to say is, you will always be a part of the Dawn Winery family, Master Kaeya. I
Alright.
have never considered you an outsider. No matter when, if you ever feel tired, you'll always be welcome here.
I understand, Adelaide.
Probably D-Luke.
Now this is a busy day. Who's at the door this time?
I bet he's gonna be D-Luke, yeah, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Elzer.
Now that was fast. How are you feeling?
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the way back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaeya.
Oh, Clee.
Kaeya! Shh! Please here to rescue you. Come on! Let's escape.
Kaya's not in danger.
This honorary knight. Are you grounded with Kaeya too?
No.
Grounded? Yes, Albedo was saying something about that. Sumeru was fun, but it can't compare with Mondstadt. So here we are.
You two must have done something to make Jean mad, but that's okay. Kaeya has rescued Queen loads of times before, so when Albedo told me you came back, I went and said sorry to Jean. Kaeya, you're free now. We can go play together again.
Oh, if my memory serves me correctly, this child is...
This is a fully qualified Knight of Favonius. Clee.
Hello, Miss. I'm Queen. We're sorry. Please don't ground Kaeya.
What?
I really need to take Kaeya and this honorary knight away, so we can go find Albedo, Sucrose, Amber, and everyone else and play together.
I see. Hello, Miss Clee. You needn't worry. Master Kaeya's grounding is long over.
See, Adeline, you don't need to worry about me. I have lots of people to care for me now.
Alright. Our son. Follow the sun in flight. Flee with all your might. I still gotta, like, redeem the shit to Catherine, bro. Oh, got it. Got 3 out of 5 endings. That means the other 2 will be. Says talk to Kaeya. And Samaro. How about this? While we're at it, let me redeem the shits to Catherine. So yeah, let's do this shit. Alright. We're here in Samaro City. Let's redeem it.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Now let's go over here, bro. Let's go to Kaeya, baby. Oh, I tried to cut from the shit, but damn. But damn, I realized that I loaded in, bro. So yeah, let's go see Kaeya, yeah, guys. What the fuck? I went the wrong fucking way, bro. You see that? I went the fucking wrong way, bro, to get to Kaeya, bro. I thought it was over there, like how it was in fucking chapter 3, act 6. You know what? I'm gonna cut to where I get to Kaeya. Alright, so I'm nearby Kaeya, yeah, guys. So yeah. Hey, right there, bro. Oh shit, I was stuck.
You're always so busy. It's high time you gave yourself a proper break. Even
And oh yeah, I am skipping this because we already went through that dialogue like 3 fucking episodes ago, bro. So yeah. Tell you it's somewhere near.
Music to my ears. I'll cover the travel costs, of course. There's nothing more enjoyable than the company of a good friend. Let's call this a nice little excursion to round off my long business trip. Now, let me think where we should go. I've seen a lot of Sumeru already, so let's go for someplace new. How about Liyue? I'd be heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not out of the way.
We barely seen Liyue after I did the whole Inazuma shit. So yeah. Or more so after I did the Liyue shit and to a lesser extent Samaro. No, I think it was Inazuma, so yeah. You know Liyue inside out.
Well, lucky me. I'll hold you to that.
Alright.
Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs frequently corresponds with the Knights of Favonius, so the address on their letterhead is one of the few places I'm familiar with. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack. Give me a moment, and then we'll head there together.
Go to Liyue. Let's go. I miss Liyue, bro. Looks so nice. The place looks so nice, bro. We'll probably meet some people there, bro. Or reconnect with some. Reconnect with some people.
I'm sure you're more familiar with the place than I am, so I'll leave the itinerary to you.
I have friends all over Liyue and score discounts galore.
Excellent. Well, hopefully I'll get to know some of these friends for myself. It's such a satisfying feeling to just drop everything, go on a long trip, and see something new. Who knows who we might cross paths with? We might even end up going on an impromptu adventure. Just like how I met you in Port Olmos, and now we're here. Come on, Let's see what's up ahead.
Let's go.
Do you know this shop? It looks pretty nice from the outside. Shall we take a look?
Let's go.
Welcome to Minxing Jewelry. We are a long-established trader of precious stones. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Let me see. Ah, some nice jewelry you've got here. Maybe I can grab something with a local flavor as a souvenir. What do you think, traveler? See anything that suits my style? I trust your judgment.
Already buy souvenirs on the first day?
Oh, you're interested in souvenirs. If you're struggling to decide, you might want to consider getting some jade. You can't go wrong with a nice jade pendant. They're an elegant addition to your look, whatever your age or gender.
Alright.
If you're looking for a specific design, we can make it to your specifications. It does take some time to fulfill an order, however. High-quality jade is hard to come by, so our waiting list is at least a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a pity. I'm just visiting and I won't be in town for very long. So as much as it pains me to do so, I'm afraid I'll have to leave this beautiful bijou behind.
No worries at all, sir. If you're looking for something off the shelf, why not go and see Mr. Shurto at the Jade Mystery? He also deals in jade and precious stones.
That guy with the uncut stones.
Exactly. But on that note, let me give you a word of advice. There's no risk in purchasing a piece of jade that's already been cut. But you could lose all of your mora betting on uncut rocks. I won't say any more, as I don't want my fellow vendors to think I'm bad-mouthing them. But I think you catch my drift. It's only human nature to spend a little when you're on a trip. But don't be too hasty to part with your cash. The Ministry of Civil Affairs takes everyone's economic well-being very seriously, and they often send out the Millilith to spread public awareness of well-known scams. As guests here, I'd encourage you to watch out for anyone trying to rip you off.
I think that's sound advice wherever you go into that. We appreciate it, boss.
Alright. Go to the Jade Mystery and have a look. Let's do this shit. This big dude.
Welcome! Looking for uncut stones or pre-cut jade? We've got plenty of both for your viewing pleasure.
Uncut stones. Ah yes, we were just briefed on that. Let's take a look at the pre-cut jade.
We should be careful.
I believe I detect a quiet but distinct tone of apprehension in your words. Please rest assured, there's nothing to be quite so wary about with my business. Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll find that everything I do here is entirely above board and legitimate, and I sell only pure and unadulterated goods. No scam guaranteed.
Alright.
Sure, you can bet on jade and lose if you're unlucky, but that doesn't make it a scam.
Sure about that, homeboy. Sure. It doesn't sound like you scamming motherfuckers. Fucking liar.
My terms are clear and transparent, and I only do business with willing customers. What scammer can claim that?
You. Oh my god.
Sounds perfectly reasonable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the vendor is charging. If the customer decides to hand over their money, they're taking the bait of their own free will.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Although your peculiar phrasing at the end there, you almost make it sound as if I really am scamming people.
That's because you are, motherfucker.
Anyway, betting on jade is what it is. Feel free to try your luck, but if you can't afford to lose, then it's not for you. We don't need to cause each other any trouble.
Alright.
I'll leave you to browse at your own pace now while I deal with other potential customers.
Alright.
Amber-colored jade would probably make for a good souvenir.
purchase it yet? Are you really thinking about buying
Why
it?
not? This is a quirky little place. Somehow, I'm inclined to entertain it for a bit.
Alright. There's Core Lapis. Need some more. Or more does it?
Well, if you're not interested, then I guess we'll pass.
Really?
Ahoy there, Captain! Fancy seeing you back in town. Struck any gold lately?
What, a poor sailor
Oh,
like
Captain
me?
Wu.
You must be joking. I barely managed to make ends meet. What about you, Cherta? Still scamming people with your pile of rocks?
Oh shit.
Hey! Keep your voice down. Can't you see I've got customers? But more to the point,
What do you mean?
have you ever seen a customer get scammed in my
I caught you. Scamming. We caught you scamming, bro. In 4K, 8K, 1080p, 1440p, 2000p, whatever.
I mean, you want the full list? Or... Hold on. Is that Captain Kaeya? What brings you to Leeway?
Oh, just taking a short trip with my friend. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a good while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, what do you think about Kaeya?
Anywhere you'd recommend I visit while I'm here?
Alright.
Let me think. London restaurant's always a pretty good bet. Chef Now's daughter is a skilled chef, and their prices are very reasonable. My wife can't get enough of their boiled fish. You could give that a try. And, speaking of my wife, she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before. So thank you, on her behalf.
Your
All right.
wife? Ah, yes. How is she doing these days? Keeping well?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Anyway, I've got something I need to do down at the South Wharf, so my apologies, Captain Kaeya, but I'd better get going.
All right. See you.
Alright. See you, homeboy.
Ah, I finally remembered who that was. Captain Wu. He runs a transport business between Mondstadt and Liyue.
I see. So you went through that whole conversation with no idea who you were talking to. Well, that explains the generic pleasantries and the general awkwardness. Old Wu's usually quite the chatterbox, so it's very unusual for him to just take off mid-conversation. How exactly do you two know each other anyway?
You probably own some money.
That's not it. I don't give out loans. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. The captain was making a delivery to Mondstadt when his ship sprang a leak. He overexerted himself fixing it and keeping the cargo dry, and ended up passing out from exhaustion. I took him
Wow.
to Mondstadt to recover.
Well, it still seems strange to me. Sure, he's hardly the most charming conversationalist, and he's also mighty stubborn, but all of us know old Wu is an honest and kind-hearted man. His eldest was once playing on that big rock over there when he took a tumble and injured himself. I helped to patch the kid up, and the next day, old Wu was here to buy a couple of uncut stones. I'm just
Alright.
surprised he was so quick to excuse himself, that's all. Normally, he's the kind of guy who, if you run into him on the street and he owes you a favor, he'll grab you by the hand and thank you profusely until you ask him to stop.
Well, stubborn, I can believe. Someone had drilled a gaping hole in his ship, and the water was coming in fast. How he managed to make it all the way to Mondstadt, not to mention with his cargo intact, I have no idea.
Someone drilled a hole in his ship? Oh dear. It must have been one of the less savory captains out there trying to sabotage his business so they could squeeze their way into the market. When competition is stiff, sometimes things get ugly. It's the way of the world, unfortunately. His line of work isn't easy. The poor fellow usually has to set sail before the break of dawn. He's been loitering around a lot these past few weeks, though. I thought maybe he'd come into Samora. Competition is fierce these days, and there's not a lot of Mora to be made in shipping. So every day he stays idle is another negative in the books. I do wonder what's gotten into him. But anyway, I digress. We merchants protect our goods like our own lives, so who knows? Maybe he had some important cargo to see to. Either way, good sir, don't mind him.
Have a good night.
I am an upstanding member of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Just look me in the eyes. Don't you find me trustworthy?
Since you asked about recommendations earlier, you're here from Mondstadt, yes? Might I suggest a tea house as somewhere to rest your legs? If memory serves, they're just about to retell the tale of Bravebeard the Valiant from the top. Why not pay them a visit?
Huh. Sounds interesting enough. Let's check it out.
Alright. Ah. On stage, behind stage. Fuck. Where is it? Like, what the hell, bro? Like, I can't believe I had to do another one of this shit, bro. In order to fucking continue Kaeya's shit, bro. So yeah. Oh, number of characters is involved with this shit, but damn. Damn, I gotta do this in order to continue Kaeya's. In order to continue one of Kaeya's routes. So yeah, like what the hell. So yeah. So I would have to say that's it for this episode, y'all guys. Like, I'll redo that. Not redo that. I would do that side mission in the next episode, but so yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And also, by the way, I'm gonna pre-tape episodes at least temporarily, at least until I feel like I could really stream again. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Vibe Nation TV sign off.